first of all, I love the show, so I'm like crossing my fingers for season 2.
Us too. We're really excited about that.
Yes. So what can you tease about these next 4 episodes before the cliff?
Episodes are really a freight train to leading up to the end, which the finale, it's Mardi Gras in Edendale. So you'll get to see like this awesome Mardi Gras celebration, which is not, as Adele was saying earlier, it's not like the topless, like woohoo Mardi Gras, but like the real like family Mardi Gras, like kids on these cool like step stools, and there is bead throwing and cool like floats, and so you'll get to see that, and you know our trags, as we've been teasing, have been building this device, and you'll get to see over the next few episodes how that kind of all comes together, and our kids banding together, and it's just the last few episodes are probably some of our favorites.
Yeah, I think so. It's something that we've been like building to since the beginning of the season. Like Meredith said, it's like the juxtaposition of like, you know, the fun, the family, you know, like that, and the celebration that is New Orleans. At the same time, you've got that freight train of destruction that you know is coming, and how it all sort of like clashes together. And it's going to end in a really sort of unexpected way that we cannot wait for, you know, the fans of the show to see.
Are you gonna, our characters who you may not have seen for a while will actually be making surprise appearances in the finale as well. So stay tuned for that.
Are you going to leave us on a big cliffhanger? Are we going to be like, come on?
Yes, you're going to be exactly that. But you'll be like, you'll be both satisfied, but also like, oh my God, all I want to do is watch season 2 of the show.
Yeah.
That I can promise you. It's amazing.
Now, I find the trags really fascinating. Are we going to learn a little more about them, or
about the trags? Well, many of the trags have been, we can't even, I was just about to totally spoil something. Oh my God.
Spoiled something. I would have had to whoop her after this.
I know she would.
No,
you better answer this one because I am not.
No, the tracks really
Give me a drink, and by the way, I'll tell you everything. No.
No, the tracks are really fascinating, but also another aspect that I think the fans of the show have found really like exciting is like, you know, sort of like the powers that the Adrians have, you know, with these plants. And the exciting thing about having the Adrians on Earth is that I think the Adrians don't even really know the extent and the powers of their plants and their abilities when you mix it with like human DNA, and like what happens, you know, when you when all of that, you know, when all that DNA gets spread to the human spectrum. There are some unexpected effects to that, and that's something that we're thinking about for the next season. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so again, and that was the exciting thing about having, you know, the Adrians be something that was sort of made by, you know, Meredith and our producers from Whole Cloth, which is, you know, it wasn't from a pre-existing property, and you're sort of like free to explore, and we sort of like get surprised by it. Yeah. Like we'll go back, some writer will pitch, you know, and then it does this, you know, this plant will give you these crazy, insane dreams, and it sort of like opens up their culture and, you know, the ability of their plants in unexpected ways, and we have that freedom. So yeah.
And also Terry's place as a trag, you know, she wants to please her mother, but, you know, we've seen time and time again her mother sort of cast her aside. So really see her coming into her own, and is she going to embrace her destiny as a trag, or is she going to turn her back on it? So the last few episodes that is a big part of that story we're telling, is Terry as a trag. Like, is she going to really grab hold of it, or is she going to kind of see the light? And that's been really fun. That'll be fun. Yeah.
My last question for you is, do you have a message for the fans as they get ready to watch those 4 last episodes of the season?
It's going to be a roller coaster ride, and that you are going to want to go over like again and again. Like, I promise you.
Yeah.